Welcome to Getting Started. Today we're going to be working on provisioning our first device and sending our first remote command. Head over to the Devices tab and click New Device. This will pop up a dialog where I can give my new device a name. We'll call it Device 1, and then select the device type. For our more technical viewers, this is the target operating system. For today's demo, I'll be using a standard Ubuntu desktop, so I will pick 64-bit Linux. But we also support ARM-based systems such as Raspberry Pis, and a Windows release will be available in the near future. Once I click Create, the platform will issue a certificate pack to identify my new device, bake the certificate into a custom installer based on our device type, download both the pack and the installer in a single zip file, and finally the new device will be added to our list of active devices. Once the download is complete, we can take a look inside the zip file and see our installer, which we will copy across to our Ubuntu desktop via a USB key, and our certificate pack. We will examine the certificate pack in more detail in another video. All we need to know for now is that the file contains sensitive security information and it should be kept somewhere safe. Let's switch over to our Ubuntu desktop for the next step. Here we are on our Ubuntu desktop. All I've done here is plugged in the USB key with a copy of the installer on it. I can launch the installer by double-clicking on it, and this will open up the Ubuntu Software Manager. Here you can see more details about the package, and we can proceed with installing the agent by clicking Install. The default install requires super user privileges, so we'll be prompted for our password. We will demonstrate how to run the agent as a non-privileged user in another video. Click Authenticate and the installer will continue. While that finishes, I'd just like to clarify how we differentiate an agent and a device. The agent is the piece of software that provides all the functionality. The same agent is installed on all the pieces of hardware connecting to the Ardexa cloud. A device is essentially an agent with an ID card. The device is a combination of an agent, a unique identity, and a configuration file. The custom installer we are using here sets up the agent and all the device components so that when we head back to our web browser, we can communicate directly with this specific piece of hardware. Our install is complete, so let's switch back to the browser. Back in the browser, we can confirm that the new device is online by clicking Refresh. Our offline indicator has disappeared, and I can now start interacting directly with the device via the remote shell. I type in my command and click Run Command or press Enter. The command will be sent to the device, executed, and my screen updated as soon as a reply is available, confirming that the device is alive and well. In the next video, we'll dive into how to configure the device remotely, we'll capture some sensor data, and use those live readings to populate a real-time dashboard.